the underlying data, it supports the narrative that we actually have also been telling repeatedly to clients, that we're seeing an uneven recovery in China. Return to work, especially factory production, seems to be doing relatively much better. Of course, there are some headwinds that we have to watch in global demand, but so far that's underway. But I think on the domestic consumption side, it's again, as also was mentioned by some of your commentators, I think there's lingering concerns about the job market, concerns about inadequate demand support that we're seeing, worries about lagged impact of bankruptcies, and not to mention that we also just had that, that mini wave that we had in Beijing, and to the extent that authorities might be concerned about, keeping and maintaining control and containment of the virus, that could continue to hamper activity. So I think going into the second half, I look at the 2Q GDP, clearly it was better than expected. Now, a lot of our forecasts for the upcoming data today pretty much fits with the narrative. We were also at about 2.5% GDP growth, but we were expecting a worse than expected retail sales. So we were actually forecasting a contraction of 1% when the market was expecting a small positive read. So we kind of saw some signs that consumption was going to be a little bit subdued. And although we are seeing some positive signs on fixed asset investment, a little bit better than expected, but again, also kind of close to in line with our view. One of the things we need to watch in the second half is in the first half, we actually had quite accommodative and loose credit and monetary conditions. And there seems to be, based on some of the indication we're getting from PBOC and the guidelines for monetary aggregates, we're probably going to see a slowdown in credit growth in the second half. And now we have to see to what extent the lag impact of fiscal policy may kick in a little bit more in the second half. And that's something we need to watch, which could help support the recovery. But for now, clearly, China, which is already ahead of the recovery with the rest of the world, not everything is on full fire cylinder. There are still clearly serious challenges with this pandemic.